just a little bit sore, just my calves. So those that might have watched us for the last couple of days, you might have seen we've been preparing to climb the Eiffel Tower, which we weren't in Paris yesterday. As you can probably see from behind, I'm still in our house, so that hasn't changed much. But where we were was virtually in Paris. And the idea yesterday was very simple. It was to climb the Eiffel Tower in our home. The whole concept has been called, as you might have seen, Climb with Rio World Tour. And the idea is absolutely simple. We climb every day, not every day, once a month, a man-made, it doesn't have to be man-made actually, it could be anything that you would like to climb. So we chose the Eiffel Tower. We did Big Ben the other weekend. It was 324 meters right to the pinnacle, to the top, and it was a nice climb. I have to admit, I kind of forget every time I do this that it is a challenge, without a doubt. You get about halfway and you go, yep, this hurts, I need to go quiet. So we were doing a little bit of live. We turned it off a little bit at some time. We turned Facebook on. We turned Instagram off. We had to go at TikTok live. But I was like, Tia, let's just go a little bit quiet just so I could focus and get on with it. Because when the cameras are on, you're kind of talking and it just makes it so much harder. Hey, I've not got my camera in. Not camera. I'll just get this in. I haven't got my speaker in. Alright, we are still live. There you go. Boom. Is that better? Has it picked it up? Alright. Built-in recorder. There we go. You might have a little bit better on sound. And also this week, hopefully, we're going to improve the picture, which is going to be quite cool. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm thinking of getting something behind. I don't know. What should we put? Something to think about. So just to kind of emphasize on what we did yesterday. So we climbed the equivalent of the Eiffel Tower in our home with Rio on my back. So we did it 47 times. The actual total distance was 324 meters. The whole purpose is to spread awareness about people with disabilities, to make sure they're included into activities. Hence, my son Rio has a very rare chromosome disorder called 1q44 deletion that leads to lots of issues, non-verbal, seizures, still in nappies. Most motor skills are quite a challenge for him. Feeding himself, walking, climbing upstairs. He needs someone, a partner, for that balance and stability. So the way we do everything is by including him, which hopefully inspires other people to go, wow, awesome. If you can do that, I can do that. Might also inspire yourself to be active in your daily activities, whatever they may be. So, Climb with Rio World Tour Europe done. We go into Africa next month, which is, I think, is going to be epic, because I've been thinking about where to climb, and we obviously have to climb the pyramids in Egypt. We're just going to figure out which dates. We might do different things throughout the month, to be honest with you. But we will climb, and we will announce the date that we climb the pyramids. I think it's going to be the last weekend, to be honest with you. But we might do some other climbs around Africa, some lovely places in South Africa. Nairobi. We can find some towers and some landmarks that represent Africa. And if you know any, please send them through. So that was my summary. We had a great night last night. Rio was content. It took us about 1 hour, 20 minutes to climb up and down our stairs. I've been speaking to a few people today. A few people managed it in 20 minutes. We've got a few others up. Zoe, there you go. Zoe's on here. That managed it a little bit longer. I think, what did you say? 30, 40 minutes. So just a few photos that I've managed to get today that we've got. So Zoe, there's Annie, there's Rio, there's Teresa and her lovely hubby. There's Afra and her buddy. Just lovely, lovely, lovely. Other families. We've got Susie as well. What I did actually say last night, Greta as well. What I did actually say last night was absolutely epic. I did a little bit of research. Let me try and come back to the screen. So last night when we were going live, I did like some information about the Eiffel Tower. Brilliant. So some history, and every month we'll do the same time, or every time we climb something, whenever it is, we will do a little bit of research, obviously, on that local landmark monument. And it was quite cool. And then obviously they have a race, just to let you know, they have an annual race up the Eiffel Tower. And I have to actually, I didn't really look into it, but I think it just goes up to like the second viewing platform, or it might even go to the top. It has to go to the top. It does go to the top. And the the record up the tower was a Polish guy, and I'm not going to pronounce his name again, and I probably forgot anyway. Was like 7 minutes 48 timer. Forget the timer. I'll go. We'll be done in a little bit, Khaled. Was 7 minutes 48 7 minutes 48 seconds up the Eiffel Tower. Now it took me 1 hour 20, so he was probably bath showered, back on the plane, and actually flew back to Poland before I actually finished. And then I'll just go back to this photo here, because she's an absolute legend. If you look into vertical tower climbs, there's many around the world. So there's a competition that goes globally, and they pick certain towers. The Eiffel Tower is one that's by invitation only. You have to write literally to the Parisian tourist board, which is a part of the event, and you have to put in your entry. I think they only allow about 80 runners. Already there's a certain amount that are kind of put aside already for local competitors. Fantastic, no one. Obviously then there's a pro contingency that comes out and races as well, but these races go to different towers. But in October, Emirates Towers is a part of that circuit. Goes into London. I think they're going to Shanghai. Just check it out. It's called, I think it's called the Vertical Challenge. Greta, if she's on here tonight, she's a big part of these races. But this lady here, when I said about the Polish guy winning, Susie has got the record for the Eiffel Tower. So she's over near the everyday 800. You can probably tell which one's Susie, with the number 29 floor. I didn't actually catch what she did yesterday, but this was her climbing. I think she's in Singapore at the moment, and her time to do the Eiffel Tower is like 9 minutes 50 or something absolutely ridiculous. Delphine's saying she's in the background. I could probably do the same time if I wasn't talking. I could probably do it under an hour if I wasn't talking. I'd probably do it in half an hour. I'd actually, Zoe, game on if I don't talk. So Susie, literally world record holder, but her background, just check this out, her background, I think she was a 3,000 meter track and field athlete. So I think she got to her pinnacle of what level she could get to, and then she was like, I'm not running flat, I'm going up. And she's an amazing athlete. She did actually Burj Khalifa when we did it back in May. So she's a great athlete. But I want to just thank everyone that got involved. There's more photos and stuff coming through. This was the stuff that I've kind of received so far. We did say as well, people can climb today throughout this, obviously for this month. But we've got loads of people actually being involved, and we are super grateful for everyone's time so far. Just to finish, I'm gonna put on some rubbish videos. Oh no, I didn't want that one last. I've got to go this one first. So Zoe had a tendency to send me the shortest possible videos going, of which I've got a little sound for each one that I played. They're like 3 or 4 seconds. This was Zoe, Annie. I heard Khaled try to do some push-ups at home, but I'm not sure how many he did. Zoe, he didn't say how many numbers, but they managed to do, him and a mate managed to do some a certain amount of floors. I hear that Khaled was moaning and groaning and making up complaints about climbing up. He's got a dodgy knee. There you go. We've all got a dodgy. I've got a dodgy knee. But you've got a dodgy knee. Still got out there. Still did push-ups. I'm not sure what your reach was, Khaled. So to obviously calculate how much one push-up you went up. But please tell us how many push-ups you did. So absolutely massive effort. In the meantime, we had Zoe Shenditz doing the shortest videos possible. You ready for this? Oh, this is brilliant. I just found this. I forgot I had this. All right, should we do that again? Oh, bit DJ and the house, 57 floors. Good effort, Khaled. All right, you ready for this one? I should just keep looping that. I think I can loop. Is that the right sound? Let's just do that one again. I'm just bored, that is all. I've got to pick my daughter up in a minute. Is that the party one? I got 2 more of being stupid. Ah, that one's not working. Zoe, that one's not working. Let me just try and download that again. Oh, there you go. Why did you go there? This one's good. Ready for this one? I think this deserves the triangle. Oh, the triangle. Do you think it's the triangle? See, this is what the internet does to you. You know, you get these great videos, and this is the best. This is as good as my entertainment gets. This is how exciting my life is playing with Zoe's videos. You ready for this one? Afra. I can't remember. Zoe, what was the little boy's name? Absolutely epic. These guys actually did. You ready? Just epic. Afra and her mate did the whole Eiffel Tower last night, which was absolutely brilliant. I can't remember the time, but we've had so many people come in, and there's so many people keep telling me that they did a climb, but I was like, "Do you take any photos?" Nah, not really. I just did the climb. You're going to tell me? Nah, I just did the climb. Jackie, there you go. So there you go. Cindy, I only asked one thing, photos. But Zoe, Annie, I got 1 photos from you. Teresa's not on at the moment, so just want to thank everyone that's tuned in. And yep, so we've done Europe. People can still climb. I think there were people messaging today saying that they were going to climb on Sunday, so that's absolutely super cool. So hopefully we'll have a few more pics for tomorrow. We'll keep this on YouTube, I'm thinking, until the end of the month. So I've got another 5 days just to keep consistency. And then hopefully by then we would have figured out how to do Facebook and YouTube at the same time. All right, so there you go. What did Zoe say? Sorry, I'm just kidding it. How come the fit ones get a round of applause and you get the triangle? You ready for this? Just to keep women up. Should we do that again? Now it's stuck, Zoe. I'm stuck. You're gonna have to. We're gonna have to keep watching your video all night. I'm gonna play it on lap. That's brilliant. Come on. Sorry about seeing my hands here. It doesn't mean. It just means my. All right. Let me just go another scene. It just means my hands. My keyboard comes at an angle because if I open the screen up any further, it all goes blank. And then we're in loads of trouble as well. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. I've got to go and pick up my daughter. Apparently, she's been, and thank you, Zoe's been down on the beach all day, and these guys are going cycling, so I need to make sure I can collect Tia in an hour. But I got an errand to run. All right, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Thank you very much for participating in, obviously, the first Climb with Rio World Tour. We need to get this busier. I need to get this to grow. So I ask you one thing. If you know any kids at school how do we contact the kids during the month of August? So this is like anyone in administration, do me a favor, let's kind of get in contact with them. And then the other big point, which I'd love to at the moment, is try and get Africa sponsored by a company. If you want to know any more information, we've just got a company that's just taken on North America, which is absolutely superb. We've thrown in, for the price of the month sponsorship, a webinar talk which tells about Team Angel Wolf. So again, it's good value. But if you want to know the prices, then just email me, nick@teamangelwolf.com. I'm going to put a poster up probably tomorrow, and just clearly identify, and if we can find some support for this next month financially, be absolutely fantastic. And even when we come and do the lives, we can obviously always mention the partners and the sponsors. So again, it gets an audience when we're going live. All right, in the meantime, just want to thank you very much for the support. Great fun last night. Well done to everyone that participated. We're going into Africa next month. I'm thinking we have to do the pyramids. We have to do the pyramids in Egypt. I think it could be absolutely fantastic to get loads of kids. It's not too high, this one, and get the children to do some research about the pyramids, which was a part of all those discovery worksheets, because I think it's absolutely delightful. And it mystifies me every time I look at how it's all lined up, and it's just crazy stuff. Absolutely fantastic load of facts that we can obviously work towards the pyramids. We might do some few other more climbs throughout the month, but I think this time it would be absolutely brilliant to identify a little bit more at the beginning of the month, and then maybe we can get a bigger audience. So anyone living in North Africa or in Egypt, or anyone regionally, anyone within your workforce is from Egypt, so it might be quite proud for them to join us because there's a personal connection. Even if they're based in Dubai, they can still climb. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Have a fantastic night. I keep losing my head. We can have a good camera this week. Get a good camera this week. Khalid, you're the man. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.